Alright, I think we are live. Bear with me 1 second. As soon as I hit the go live button, truck ran empty. So I gotta pull up. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you can hear me okay. We are dumping corn at the old place tonight because the new place is, well, it's pretty full. Back to the slow place. It's alright because we're about full here too. Hang on just a second, I'll get into where I can stay warm. This truck dumping. Flip you guys around here so you can see what we got going on. Can't dump real fast here, really slow. Especially compared to the other place. Takes about 30 minutes to dump a truck, whereas the other place takes about, I don't know, 9. So, a lot slower. Alright. Sun went down, I got cold. Back in here into a little shack where it's at least kind of warm. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully, you guys that are out there harvesting are getting near the end as well. We are down to the last 30 acres of corn, 35 acres, 40 acres of corn probably. I don't believe that we're going to finish today, but we're getting there. I'm going to bring up the chat. I can actually see the chat this time. That's a nice change from the last live stream we did. Bring it up over here on my iPad. We'll answer some questions. YouTube keeps changing things on me, trying to find where stuff is now. Well, that didn't work. It's kind of funny. On here it says I'm not doing a live stream right now on my iPad. Oh, there we are. That's one goofy thumbnail, Brian. Anyways. On here it says I'm not doing a live stream right now. Turn the volume down on my iPad. Oh, there we are. Wrong way. Okay, now we're good. So, let's see here. I'm going to answer some questions. If anybody has any, let me know. I'm pretty bored sitting here, so I figured I'd just go ahead and do a live stream tonight instead of just sitting there counting rats. Had one rat walk just about in between my legs. He didn't even care that I was there. Man, they're not even scared of me. We got a local fella, Hillsboro. Hillsboro High is not very far from here. Did you ever get figured out the sticky shit was on government juice, gas handle? Told the corn stars complaining about the same issue. Not real sure, 11 Bravo. His question was, hey, did you ever figure out what the sticky shit was on the government juice gas handle? Cole, the corn stars complain about the same issue. You might be talking about just the residue from DEF. I mean, it's not exactly like nice looking, and it's kind of sticky, so it's probably just dried up government juice. Another corny farmer video. Yes, it's very corny. Now hold on while I itch my ear. So this is the kind of stuff you get on a live stream. Hello from Northwest Missouri. We're getting rain, so we have a chance of rain Tuesday, I think. So that's why we're trying to push to get this field done. Wanting to finish corn tomorrow morning, and then we probably still have 2 full days of double crop bean harvest. The double flops, as we're calling them this year, just aren't any good. So that's why we're prioritizing the corn over the double flops. I mean, they're bad, like 16 to 20 bushel bad. How's the house coming along? We are getting close. Mrs. Brown started ordering furniture, like beds and stuff for the kids, like getting a couple different nightstands, things like that. She's been packing today. Now, we're not that close. I got a feeling for the next 30 days I'm just going to not know where any of my stuff is. But I would say we're probably 30 days out. The guy's doing the septic. He hasn't started yet. I thought he was going to be here by now. The floors are down, the trim's down, the doors are in. The stones, some of the stones on the front of the house started on the fireplace. The kitchen cabinets should be there like anytime. After the cabinets go in, there's like a 2-week gap before the countertops come in. So hopefully that happens pretty soon. What else is going on down there? I mean, it's progressing. Still waiting on my one buddy who farms down the road. He's putting the service on the side of the house for me. Asked him kind of last minute because had a miscommunication with a couple other people. But anyways, he should be there this week. Then we'll have electric service at the house. So yeah, be moving along pretty good. I would say we're going to be pushing Christmas, but I think we'll be in before Christmas. I hope. One of my favorite YouTube channels. Well, Matthew, thank you very much for watching, buddy. Combine and corn, 2,570 acres left. Peace be with you. Now, I would go right back into combine corn. I'd start all over again right now. Like I said, I think we're down to 40 acres, but I really like combine corn. Now, to be honest, I don't want combine corn on Christmas morning, but I still really like it. Won't be long and you'll break open the bottle and have your toast. That's true. I bet we'll have more than one toast. I will have more than one toast. Love your content. Hope the yields were good. They're not bad. So BJ was looking at some stuff, and actually our average is better than I thought for what we've had going on. He talked like we're within 10 bushel last year, which just, that doesn't seem possible to me because we just don't have as much corn in bins. That said, we hauled a lot of corn to town in September. I think we hauled like 25 loads like the second week of September. I don't know, maybe. How's your dad doing with the pinched nerve? So they never said it was a pinched nerve, I guess. I just assumed he had a pinched nerve. I don't know what he's got going on. They gave him some kind of salve. He said that was a joke. I don't know if they gave him any painkillers or not, but he hasn't been complaining about it for a while, so I guess he's all right. There for a couple of days, it was, he looked like he was sick. He was hurting so bad. Tough old feller. Good evening from northeastern Montana. Are you going to have one larger combine next year? Well, that'll be the tease of the rest of the year. You guys just have to wait and see. We're still working on some numbers. What do you guys think it is? I mean, I guess nothing's 100% sure yet, but there's one that, very well might be our combine. Ever look at New Holland combines from Hans? Hans, we actually demoed what was that thing? I'm trying to think what they call their numbers. It was a Class 8 New Holland 8 CR 87 or 80. I can't remember what their numbers are, but it was a Class 8. Really liked the machine. Thought it did a great job. Couple things I didn't like as much about it as the Kloss or some of the other machines I've ran, but overall, as far as performance, there was little to nothing on the ground, and really, when it comes down to it, there's like three or four machines that I would be more than happy to own, and that's in that list. It's just going to come down to numbers. I mean, there's little things. The Kloss has probably been my favorite combine, but there's, like I said, probably four combines that I've ran that I'd be okay with owning, and they're also equally matched that as far as what fitting our needs, it would come down to numbers. How's harvest going? Close. We're close. Shout out to Travis at Ohio Ag. Travis is the gleaner guru. That is the dude that keeps us up and going, so yeah, he's the man. If you got a gleaner combine, give him a call. How's the hunting season going? I have not hunted once. Dax has only went once, and he shot that 9-point. He did not know that it was youth weekend this weekend. But yeah, we'll go hunting next week. Next week is gun season, and we'll be pretty much done or close enough to done that I'll slip off and take him hunting a couple times. Which is your favorite combine demo? Probably that 8700. I mean, like I said, there's several that I would be okay with owning. just with that combine, I felt like I could do whatever I wanted. Like there was no limiting factors for the machine, for the heads that I was running on it. It was just an all-around awesome experience, except for the price. So that combine, like I said, the MSRP on it was $1,000,000. The sell price was not that. I mean, typically you can knock 25 to 30%, depending on what kind of programs you got going on, off your sell price. That's still a lot of money. More money than we're wanting to pay for a combine. So that would probably keep it from being a new Class 9 class. Unfortunately, just finished corn tonight, beans 2 weeks ago. Brian Carpenter, congratulations. Have a beer on me. If I knew how to send you $1, I would. I don't know that you can do a reverse super chat on here. Nice to see more BJ in the videos. Seems like he's enjoying the camera time more lately. Yeah, I mean, every now and then I give him a camera, and sometimes he uses it, sometimes he doesn't. Hello from Hebron. Hey Brian, good to see you. Been fun watching your dad buy a new combine yet? Nah, not yet. There's lots of combine questions here. We have not bought one yet. There might be our name on one, but we haven't signed any papers yet. Wish our double flops was that good. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Now we did have one field average, like single digits. I think we had a field average 9. It's not good. Did you ever seal the shop floor? Nope, sure haven't. So yesterday we got rained out on Friday, and we didn't run yesterday. And I built a basketball rim for Kayla and the kids. In doing that, I was in the shop and crawling around all over the floor. Told Kayla, I was like, "This is the first time I've ever been able to be on the shop floor all day, like working on something, not be cold and be clean enough to go to church still." Can you give us an old intro into a video again? That was the best. Tell you what, if I don't forget it tomorrow, the next video will have it in it. Be a video out tomorrow. I didn't have time to edit it today, so it'll come out tomorrow. And if I remember, I'll put the old intro in. I have 70 acres of cotton left to harvest. See, I don't know anything about cotton harvest. I don't know if that's like a week, a day, like 10 hours. No basis for comparison there. Like to see you guys in a New Holland. Fendt Ideal 8T. Just looking at some of the guesses. So the Fendt's a good guess. We have not demoed one of those for a while. Still have never demoed John Deere. Someone guessed X9. That's what I'm saying that. We've never ran one. So I would not go buy a John Deere combine blindly without running it first. How are y'all liking the new barn? Absolutely love it. I'm looking forward to being done so that we can finish moving stuff into it. There's so much work to still do in there as far as like just getting situated. Like, we've got enough tools to piss a guy off, but not enough tools to do anything. Gleaner blew any O-rings. We have not had any issues out of that Gleaner really for a while. So, second day of harvest, we had the bolts back out of that planetary or final drive, and one of the wheels fell off one of the duals. That was a pretty big deal. Like, I was very, very discouraged again. Very discouraged at that time, and ready to just get rid of that combine right then and there. But Travis came down, had the whole thing up and going before the next afternoon, and that combine has not stopped other than those O-rings since. The belt broke on the air conditioner and locked up a pulley. That happens. The combine never stopped. We kept combining, so really downtime has been pretty minimal on that machine this year. Have you ever thought of demoing a case combine? So a few years back I demoed an 8250, and yeah, it was an okay machine. I would probably go more towards the New Holland if I was going the C&H route. To me, those combines are extremely similar. I do like the techs at our Case dealership up the road here. I don't really know the techs at the New Holland dealership, but it just seems like the New Holland would have more capacity because it has 2 rotors. That said, I think they're both limited in cleaning capacity for corn. because it seemed like I could get about the same out of each machine. We better go check our truck. We got to be getting close to empty. Listening for the noise. You can tell when you're empty. It gets quiet around here. Go check our mirrors. It's one thing I do like about in here. There's mirrors up ahead so that you can see that kind of stuff. We got a couple minutes. We got enough time. I'm going back inside. Drop down to, it's probably 30. Feels like it's about to frost again. I don't have the mount that I usually use for live streams, so it's a little shakier than normal. Sorry about that. But it is what it is. And like right now, you're looking at my finger. Thought I had it in my satchel. Those of you didn't know, I carry an Indiana Jones satchel. That's the whole YouTube operation's in there. Disregard the mess. This place needs cleaned out in the worst way. There we go. Hey, there's Welker Farms. Nick, how you doing? Hope your house is coming along well. All right, back into the comments here. Thought I seen a super chat a minute ago. I think I missed it. Brad West, tell BJ's go Steelers. That was definitely worth the super chat because I probably wouldn't have seen that. So if BJ's watching, Brad West says go Steelers. Let's see here. Where were we in the questions? What about an S98 Gleaner? So I knew that was going to be a question a lot of people were going to ask. We have a Class 7 Gleaner. We want a bigger combine. Why not go to a Class 8 Gleaner? So on the Gleaner combine, I don't really look at their Class 8 machine as anything different from their Class 7 machine because it's got the same rotor, it's got the same cleaning capacity. The only different thing about that machine is like 40 horsepower. So to me, it is not going to do anything different than ours is doing. And we still can't run a 45-foot head. If we go to one combine, we want to run a bigger bean head. That's like to help make up some of that time that we're going to lose. Because I know we're still not going to be as quick as we are with two combines when they're both running. Like I've mentioned before, it's very rare that we're not either behind on trucks, both combines are up and going. Like that's why we're going this way. But yeah, that's why we're not going with a Class 8 Gleaner. If we were to keep our Gleaner, I would definitely tune it and turn it into a Class 8 combine when our warranty was out. But I think we still have, I can't remember if we had a 5-year or a 3-year warranty. If we had a 3-year, it'd be up after this harvest. If we had a 5-year, it won't be up for a couple more years. I really can't remember. That is one thing I will say about that combine. Outside of our payment every year, that combine has not cost us a dime. So that has been pretty handy. I really like their warranty they have. Someone asks, is the Cade Stover Working Words podcast out? No, I have been completely dropping the ball there. It has been edited on this iPad since I planted wheat. Turns out podcasts are extremely easy to edit while you're planting. You just listen to them. But I have not uploaded it, and I'm sorry about that, but it probably ain't going to happen until we get done now. Every night when I get home, there's like 3 things that have to happen. I have to edit a podcast, or I have to edit a YouTube video and get it uploaded, take a shower and eat dinner. And by the time I get done with those 3 tasks, I'm down for the count. Worst part is I could get that uploaded like while I'm in the shower. Anyways, just hasn't happened yet. Haven't had the mental capacity to do it yet. Any chance of opening Christmas presents in the new house? That is the plan. I feel like I'm just going to get to be the lucky husband that gets to set up a Christmas tree in 2 different houses this year. That's going to be fantastic. Just fantastic. Couldn't ask for a better situation there. That's sarcasm. 100%. I think we are empty. It sounds different. We can probably just leave our coffee cup here. We'll just leave that here. Yep, we're definitely empty. We gotta go. Everything is so slow here. The only way I can get any efficiency is just try to keep trucks dumping as often as possible. So we gotta skedaddle and go get the next one. let the leg run. We're coming right back. Yep, that's right. I'm running. It's weird. It's really weird. So this field that we're in, we have probably, at this point, I'd say 20 acres left. And then we have 25 acres down the road of corn. That's it. Now, we're not going to make that move tonight. We got about a 10-mile move, probably a 7 or 8 mile move. We want to get this field done so we can do that first thing in the morning while we're waiting on the frost to burn off. It's going to be pretty frosty, I would say. Flip you guys around so you don't have to look at my boogers anymore. We've got about a mile drive down this farm lane. These are private roads, so if anyone's worried about me, talking on a live stream while driving a semi, I'm doing it on private land. Yeah, it's a good road. I mean, I can drive faster on this road than I can the one I live on. Don't worry about that ABS light. What ABS light? Doesn't the Cat C15 just sound amazing? And then if you really want the good sound, we'll flip that thing on to high and just turn that off before we wake everybody up. There's no houses anywhere around here, but straight ahead is the side of the river, and there's a bunch of houses on the other side ahead. Dad and BJ are still over there. They're not waiting on me, so that's good. Someone else asked, how's your dad's neck? I've seen that question come across a few times, so he's doing pretty good now. I don't think he actually had a pinched nerve. That was just my guess from the way he was acting. I don't know what he's got going on. He's not complaining about it anymore. And for him to complain about it, it had to be hurt. I've never seen Dad quit harvesting to go to the doctor. So they got some pretty long rounds down there. It's probably, the clover ahead, probably 3 acres down. No, probably 2 acres down. About a semi-load on it down and back. Someone else said the Cat C15 is their favorite engine. That's my favorite thing about this old Freightliner. Everything else about it's garbage as far as fit and finish, but 10-speed with a C15 makes it worth its weight. Well, not really worth its weight in gold, but it makes it worth a little bit more, I think, to me. She's got the ponies. Ain't even turned up, really. I think this thing's only like a 435, 4 1/4, something like that. So we always leave our park lights on semis in the dark. Put him in the D8 and you'll be happy if he can still move after that. We did some dirt work the other day, though. While it was raining at the house, put in a driveway. And, well, he did that while I was building a basketball rim, so he must be feeling a little bit better. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Using the wireless mic setup here. Ours are out pretty good tonight. I don't know if, well, you probably can't see on the cell phone. Still really dusty. You see that dust cloud everywhere? Okay, we got the Peterbilt here. I assume he's got it full by now. We're taking it, and if we get up there and it's not full, we'll just feel stupid. Or I'll feel stupid. Speaking of feeling stupid, earlier, last time I dumped this truck, Dad and BJ don't know this yet. I had to take it over to the new grain setup to dump it. BJ dumped one over here so we could catch back up. And I definitely missed my turn and took about a 3-mile detour. It was fun. Real good use of time. Glad I got the opportunity to do that. we don't have time for air to build. We'll just take off. Yeah, maybe not. How many acres of wheat did you plant? So wheat, we have, I think, 390 this year. Down a little bit, but still entirely too much. Kayla and I are going on a big RV trip next year, right at the beginning of July. So hopefully we get that 390 acres done quickly. Come on. Sometimes this automatic just pisses me off. Come on. But for the most part, they do great. We might have a headlight blown though. One nice thing about automatics, anyone can drive. Someone asked how squishy he is. He is not deceased. He just hasn't been on the videos for a while. We have another stray cat over there, or a stray cat, and he's not a big Squishy fan. And Squishy hides from him. So I probably need to eliminate that cat because he keeps taking Squishy's food, beating him up. I haven't seen Squishy for a while, but Dad has. He's still alive. It's the cat with 100 lives. Nothing wrong with a crop detour. It happens, I guess. I was just in the zone thinking about a million things. Next thing I know, I'm turning down the wrong road. Yep. Trying to catch some of the questions as they scroll by, but keep missing them. I thought you would have moved Squishy into the new shop. So I personally have no desire to move Squishy into the shop because I don't want it to smell like cat piss. And I know that's what it'll smell like. He's been an outside cat his entire life. He wouldn't know what a litter box is for. And the Roomba probably wouldn't be able to keep up with the Squishy hair. He actually doesn't even come over there. Dad took him over there once when they were still building the shop. I don't even think the doors were on it yet, and he was not having it. He is very set in his ways. One thing about these Peterbilts and the Kenworth, they drive like freaking cars. They're so much quieter and sealed up compared to the old Freightliner. Now they are 10 years newer, so that probably helps, but they don't even drive like semis, they just drive like cars. They don't have near the power though. That Freightliner will still walk the dog with them. And this one's a long wheelbase, so it turns a little tighter, or harder, not really tighter. Got a couple grain dryers there, don't worry about those. They're not hooked up, they don't do anything. Pulled through here one time and smacked that light bulb with a mirror. Alright. The one trailer we have that does not have auto doors. Gotta put you guys down for a second. Back into the shack. bear with me a second. We're almost there. Okay. Back to reading some questions. I know I missed a super chat a second ago from Kentucky Farmer. About to wrap it up. Here's a little beer money. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good, safe harvest. Do you get a lot of goofballs stopping by the farm to meet you guys? So we've had a few people. It's not really been a huge issue. I mean, I would encourage you, if you're wanting to do that, to email me and try to schedule something, because it is kind of annoying when you are in the middle of working or moving or going 100 different directions. But we've had far more random salespeople stop in trying to sell us stuff than we have YouTube fans. So, not too bad. I remember you saying when you first started using the Gleaner, it had a 3-year warranty. It did, and I think that's the factory warranty. I can't remember if we got an extended warranty. Go to a big Clausen, a 50-foot beanhead. I would love to. Would absolutely love to. Taking donations. Bump and likes if you're enjoying the... Yes, hit the like button if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you. Believe it or not, that Cat C15 sounds better than a Peterbilt. Just saying. Definitely gets more style points. You guys just legalized marijuana. Maybe that could help. I don't think you could get Dad to do that if you had to. I think he still looks at it as the devil's lettuce. Keep in mind, he's pretty old school. The 3406E and C15 Cats will always be my favorite engines. How's your finger? So for those of you that don't know, I cut a tendon in my finger 2 years ago. There's the stupid finger, and that's as far as I can bend it. Hurts like the dickens when it's cold, and most of the time it just makes me angry, but it's usable. They said some people, they never bend again because they don't go to therapy and do their crap. So if you cut a tendon, take their advice and do the therapy. I remember that happened right before wheat harvest, I think. Yes, Father's Day. So naturally I combined wheat. I went in and my physical therapy lady was helping me with my finger, and I said, yeah, I dropped the PTO shaft and I caught it with this hand. I was in a cast, but I reached out and caught it, and I thought she was going to slap me. She did not like hearing that. She really thought that I tore it again, because my finger did not move for a very long time. They definitely thought that it was going to be useless. Have you seen the Jackson Brothers videos? Seen a few about their, I think they have 2 D11s if I remember right. Haven't watched any for a while. Quit doing ASMR in all your videos. That shit's dumb. Well, apparently I'm dumb because I don't even know what that is. ASMR. Not a clue. Thought you would have moved Squishy. Oh, I'm way back in the questions. What do you know about the bigger Gleaner combine coming down the market? So Dad spoke about something along those lines in a video. We know absolutely nothing. Like, after he said that, I should have took it out of the video, but I was like, what do you know that I don't? Because I know a few people at AGCO, and none of them have really told me much of anything. Other than, like, there's still going to be Gleaner combines. They're not going away. That is one question I get a lot. But as far as it being any bigger, I have no real information to provide. Trust me, I would like to know, because I'm wanting a bigger combine. With all your tractors and the ones you've demoed, do you still have a use for the old 8400? Yeah, now personally, I probably would have traded that tractor off for like an 8530 if you wanted to keep it dear. Just something with a little bit more horsepower. It's a great tractor. It's just not a huge horsepower tractor. But yeah, we would still have uses for it. I've been really close to putting auto steer on it a couple times. But we don't use it enough to really justify that. But Yeah, we still use it from time to time. Right now, it hasn't been getting much use because the hydraulics all need rebuild on it. Can you show us your new building shed before you end the live? I would if I was here, over there. I'm not anywhere near the new shop. I'm a few miles down the road. Is the yellow one still down? It is not, but there's some parts inside of that need replaced, just wear parts, and we have not put those parts in. Now, we might try to run double crops with it tomorrow, but I would not want to run first crop beans with it. I feel like we just plug it pretty quickly. Basically, the wear plates on the impellers, they're just pretty rough shape. Did BJ ever sell those tickets? I believe he did. I think I hear a truck. BJ pulling in with the other one? Might catch me loafing in here. Did your dad like his duck paddles on his reel? So, for those of you who wondering what we're talking about, those are the Mae West duck's feet, or duck paddles, or whatever you want to call them, that he put on his draper. He did. He liked them quite a bit. He said he thought with those he could do a really good job getting the short beans. Oh, that's a train. Set of train tracks pretty close. Thought I heard one of the semis pulling in. But man, that caught me a lot quicker than I thought. Basically, if I can get one more truck dumped after this one, I think we can hold the rest of that field on the semis. Alrighty here. Let's get back to some questions. Get kicked back here in my relaxing seat. Used to have a couple nice office chairs in here and someone swiped them. How are the drain tile fields working out? They work great. I mean, for where they are, they did pretty good this year. Nick, I thought you were putting your kids to sleep. Have you had any snow yet? We have not. We were really warm until this week, and then got back to frosting again. You looking to sell that 8400? We are not at the moment, no. Nope. Like I said, I would maybe be entertaining the idea, but Dad is not going to let go of that one. He really likes that tractor. Finished our harvest in end of October. Take all our grain to the elevator. All elevators around Findlay, Ohio are full, not taking corn. It's good to have your own storage. Yes. Will you ever demo an X9? That would be a good question for the Deere dealership, but I doubt it. I think to get an X9 demo, they have to at least think you're going to buy one, and we've never really been a huge customer. I mean, if they really thought we were going to buy one, I'm sure they would get us one, but it's realistically not something that I would be purchasing new anyways. I mean, it's more money than that costs. I know this because I've priced one before, like a legit price, and I mean, it was about 10% more than that cost. Let's see here. Keep losing my spot in the comments. Whatever combine you go with, get a new FD2 McDon. So I'm very much a big fan of McDon drapers. One thing I would be interested in trying would be a gearing off. So I talk to Randy, the master pipe layer, fairly often. He is a gearing off dealer, but he ran McDon's until gearing off started making 45 footers. And I mean, I trust Randy pretty well, more so than most salesmen, because he's not really a salesman. He just works for a place that sells them. And he speaks very, very highly of those draper heads. So I'd maybe be into trying one of those, but I mean, that price-wise, it's probably going to be a McDon, would be my guess. How is Trey? So nephew Trey I have not seen in a while. That's my brother's oldest son. I haven't seen him for a while. Last time I seen him, he's good. Now, someone just gave me crap for not wearing fall protection when I'm climbing grain bins. So in the last video, I was on top of this bin right here, And yeah, it's a little sketchy. I didn't have a harness on. I don't recommend that to people, but that is my decision. And if I fall to my death, I will not show you. I mean, if I'm showing you the YouTube video, you can rest assured that I didn't die. I mean, yes, it could happen. I mean, I could fall, but I didn't. I don't know what else to say. I didn't. I don't particularly want to go up there, but it's part of the job. I don't have a harness. I've had one before. I never have it when I need it. And there's nothing up there to tie off to. I mean, I would probably have a better chance of falling trying to clip in than I would just doing what I did. So, like I said, don't recommend it. I wouldn't let my kids go up there. I go up there because I don't want anyone else to go up there. Like, I don't want Dad to go up there, and he's the only other person that will go up there. I don't really even want BJ to go up there because he's scared of heights. Definitely don't want him up there where if he does freak out, I can't help him. So that's why I do the climbing, and yeah. Someone said my pair of Brunts lasted 3 weeks and they went to shit. They sent me a new pair for free and they were just as bad. So like a month ago now, I had a segment in a video talking about my Brunt work boots that they sent me for free. Like I said, they did send them to me, but they sucked. And I told them they sucked. And they did not send me any more. Like I said, they were free. They were worth the price I paid for them. But they were not good work boots. I think those people are just marketers. They're really good at marketing. I think your area is supposed to get a good snow this winter. Well, Nick, if we do, I hope we're in our new house because I got a heated floor there, and I think it'd be nice. Did you ever consider another type of planter other than the horse you have now? Yeah, we've really liked horse equipment. Been pretty intrigued with it. That being an air seeder, it was a bit cheaper than like an actual planter. We should probably check our truck. We've got to be getting close. But yeah, I mean, there's other planters that I would like to run, but for beans, we wanted something simple, and the horse fit the bill. And so far, no regrets. It's been a great seeder, planter, whatever you want to call it. Was a little leery about 10-inch beans, but so far our beans have been just as good or as bad as everybody else's, so can't complain too much. Feels really weird out here without the dryer. Pretty open. I just stepped in rotten corn. Wonderful. Be smelling that for a while. Feels a little weird out here though. Missing something right in there. Oh, there it is. Right up there. Guess we should check our mirror while we're here. Oh no. Left that door open. Well, we're getting there. Okay. Whew. So apparently Nick got a new Outlander. Yeah. Keen work boots. So actually, I am wearing a pair of Keen Cincinnati's right now, and they are heavy. Like, they weigh a lot, but I do like them. They are very comfortable. So I'm really watching Nick's and Frank's boots. If they go on sale for Black Friday, I might snag a pair. I'd like to have a custom-made pair, but Want to get fitted sometime. Oh man, I'm curious to see how you like that Outlander. Do you dump your trailer's air suspension before unloading? Not so much here. So when we dump at the mill, where we're dumping the whole truck in like 3 minutes, yes. Here it is so slow. I mean, it takes 30 minutes to dump a truck. You don't need to dump your air. You don't have to worry about it. You guys want to take bets whose house is done first, me or Nick's? The way we're going, I feel like Nick's going to live in his before I live in mine. I mean, we're closing in on a year. We started digging the basement right before Farm Machinery Show. Yep. What's the moisture on the corn? That reminds me, I never checked this load yet. Should probably do that. I believe, if it's like the rest of it, it's going to be dry. My moisture sheet for today has been kind of all over the place, but, well, you can't see it yet. There you go. Like I say, kind of all over the place. We got an 18, a couple 14s, 16. I've got the older moisture tester here. A lot cheaper than the big one, not nearly as accurate though. That one we have with the other grain setup, it costs a lot of money, but it is accurate and does a really great job. This little guy though is still like, I think $2,000 or $1,800 or something stupid like that. They ain't cheap. Someone asked, how's the Salford 5200 demo going? Really haven't had time to use it much, but I really like the job that it does. Oh, this one has steps. We got a brush. See what our moisture is here. I'm going to go with 16 and a half. Maybe. Oh, shoot, we had an error. Oh, shoot, 17.4. So if we were not out of space, I would put this in a bin that had a dryer, but we are out of space. So it's just going in there. And I've lost my ink pen. Yep, it's going. Good. Need some more junk in here. Alright, I definitely know we're empty now. I hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the noise has changed. Gotta put you guys down. Quit looking at my crank. I can't help it. You got to go through a series of 400 clicks. I think this thing is part Aborigine or something. I think this is where we stop. Try to use things like here, for example. When I open my door, if I don't hit that wall, I know we're in the right spot. Try to use stuff like that as a reference point. Works pretty good, but this truck having a longer wheelbase kind of confuses me sometimes. Yeah, there we go. Try to run it over a little bit. Only problem is we'll start backfilling the leg. I can kind of hear it splashing back right now, actually. Old leg's tired, that belt's stretched. We're about out of adjustment on it. Probably needs a new belt. In my mind, this winter when they hook that dryer up, the grain bin guys are going to service that leg and turn some pipes, and maybe that thing will run faster, but who knows. I might just be having some wishful thinking. Can't go wrong with Thorogood mock toast. So I like my Thorogoods. The only problem is, I'll show you what I don't like about them. I hate having this part of my foot. These things are huge, like a lot of room right there. I like that. The Thorogood has a very pointy toe compared to these, and that's my only complaint. Other than that, I really like the boots. They're comfortable on concrete. They don't stink because they're all leather. These do stink. Oddly enough, if you have a leather boot, they don't really hold odor. Haven't done any hunting yet. Someone asked if I've been hunting. Not yet. Does Bob still have his 3.0 Duramax? He does. He absolutely loves that thing. I would say when he gets rid of it, he'll get another one. Probably should have got one for Kayla's Suburban, but I didn't. I think Nick's house will be done first. Probably. Probably. Now, when we get to a year, did you know that most construction loans you start getting penalized at that point when you take out a draw? So, at a year, it's either going to be done or, well, we're going to have a different contractor. And that'll be, I think it's a year from when the construction loan started, which will be January 10th. So, better be living in that house by January 10th, or at least have it completed. Anyways, I think I am probably going to get off here, folks. Thanks for hanging out. You made a boring evening a lot less boring. So, again, we'll have a video coming out tomorrow. I would try to tell you what happens in it, but I don't I don't remember at this point what is in tomorrow's video. But thanks for hanging out. If you would do me a favor on your way out, hit the thumbs up for me. And if you found this live stream and you're not a subscriber, I'd be curious to know. And also, if you did enjoy it, check out our other videos and subscribe to the channel because it's free. You know, it helps us. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. How do I get out of here? And end. And end.